Do you ever feel like your energy just isn't what it used to be? That by 3 p.m. you're desperately looking for another cup of coffee or a sugary snack just to power through the day? I know I do. It's that afternoon slump, that feeling of running on fumes that's become way too familiar for so many of us as we get older. We're told it's just a regular part of aging, but is it really? What if we could fight back, not with another pill, but with something simple, something right in our own kitchens? They say certain superfoods can change everything, especially for those of us over 60. But is that real, or is it just another health fad? Well, I'm tired of wondering, so for the next 2 weeks, I'm putting it to the test. I'm going to eat 10 specific superfoods that experts claim are the best for boosting a senior's energy every single day. I'm going to track how I feel, my energy, my focus, my overall get up and go. Join me on this little experiment. Let's see if these foods can actually beat age-related fatigue and if I can genuinely feel a difference. The results might surprise us both. Let's get started. Before we get to the list, let's be honest about the problem. That nagging fatigue isn't just about feeling tired. It's about losing a little piece of your independence, isn't it? It's having to say no to a walk with the grandkids. It's that brain fog that makes you lose your train of thought right in the middle of a sentence. So we turn to the usual suspects: a donut for a quick sugar hit, or another coffee that leaves us jittery, and then leads to an even bigger crash. These are just band-aids, and they often make the problem worse by sending our blood sugar on a wild roller coaster, leaving us more drained than before. This isn't about trendy, expensive powders or complicated diets. This is about simple, affordable, and time-tested foods you can find in any grocery store. This is the real fuel our bodies are craving. So, let's kick off our challenge with the first powerhouse on the list. The first superfood is one you definitely know, but you might not be eating enough of them: dark leafy greens. I'm talking spinach, kale, and Swiss chard. Now, before you write them off as boring salad ingredients, hear me out. Think of these greens as the spark plugs for your body's engine. One of the biggest culprits behind fatigue in seniors is an iron deficiency. When you're low on iron, your body can't make enough healthy red blood cells to carry oxygen where it needs to go. The result? You feel weak, tired, and out of breath. Dark leafy greens are packed with iron, which is essential for energy. But it's not just the iron. These greens are also loaded with vitamin C, which is critical because it helps your body actually absorb all that iron. Plus, they're rich in B vitamins, which are key for turning the food you eat into energy. A study in the journal Neurology even found that folks who ate at least one serving of leafy greens a day had a slower rate of cognitive decline. It was like their brains were 11 years younger. I have a friend, Margaret, who's 72. She used to complain all the time about feeling drained. She started tossing a big handful of spinach in her morning smoothie and adding a side of kale to her dinner. Within a month, she told me she felt like a different person. She had the energy to spend hours in her garden, something she hadn't been able to do for years. So, for my challenge, I'm getting leafy greens into at least 2 meals a day. It's easy: a handful in an omelet, blended into a smoothie, or wilted into a soup. It's a simple win. But what about something that not only gives you energy but also protects your brain and heart? That brings us to our next food. Our second superfood comes from the sea. We're talking about fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, and sardines. If leafy greens are the spark plugs, think of fatty fish as the premium, clean-burning oil that keeps your engine running smoothly. You see, chronic inflammation is like a slow-burning fire inside your body that can cause joint pain, brain fog, and just a constant state of exhaustion. Fatty fish are hands down the best source of omega-3 fatty acids, which are potent anti-inflammatory compounds that cool that internal fire. Studies show that a higher intake of omega-3s is linked to a lower risk of frailty in older adults by reducing exhaustion and even improving muscle strength. These amazing fats are also vital for brain health. Our brains are nearly 60% fat, with a significant portion being an omega-3 called DHA. It helps keep our brain cells healthy, and can even help clear out the gunk associated with cognitive decline. For us, that means sharper thinking and better memory. Plus, fish is an excellent source of lean protein, which we need to maintain muscle as we age. Age-related muscle loss, or sarcopenia, is a huge reason we feel weaker and more tired. A protein-rich diet helps fight that. A guy I know, Tony, who's 70, used to grab cookies for his afternoon pick-me-up. He swapped them for a small can of sardines on whole-grain toast a few times a week. He was skeptical, but now he swears by it. He says his afternoon slumps are gone, and his joints even feel less stiff. The goal is at least 2 servings of fatty fish a week. For my experiment, I'll be having salmon for dinner twice a week and keeping canned sardines around for a quick lunch. Now, fish is fantastic, but what about a plant-based source of steady fuel? Let's talk carbs. I know, modern diets have given carbs a bad name, but the truth is, they're our body's primary source of fuel. The secret is picking the right kind, and that brings us to superfood number 3, the humble sweet potato. Forget the white bread and sugary cereals that cause a massive blood sugar spike followed by a hard crash. Sweet potatoes are complex carbs packed with fiber that slows everything down. Instead of a flash of energy, they provide a slow, steady release of fuel. Think of it this way. Simple carbs are like lighting a piece of paper on fire. It flares up brightly and then it's gone, leaving just ash. Sweet potatoes are like a solid oak log. They burn slowly and steadily, giving you warmth and energy for hours. And besides that steady energy, they're nutritional powerhouses. They're one of the best sources of vitamin A, which is crucial for our vision and immune system. Pro tip, eating them with a little bit of healthy fat, like a drizzle of olive oil, helps your body absorb all that goodness. They also have plenty of potassium to help regulate blood pressure. For my 2-week challenge, I'm swapping white potatoes for sweet potatoes. They're so versatile, baked, mashed, or cut into roasted wedges with a bit of rosemary. It's a simple, delicious upgrade. Superfood number 4 is the rich, creamy, and oh-so-satisfying avocado. For years, people shied away from them because of the fat content. But now we know it's the type of fat that matters. And avocados are full of the good stuff. Avocados are packed with heart-healthy monounsaturated fats. For our purposes, the most important thing is that this combination of healthy fat and fiber provides a dense, slow-burning source of energy. It makes you feel full and satisfied, providing a steady stream of fuel to your body and brain. They're also a great source of B vitamins, which your body needs to convert food into energy. And get this, they have more potassium than a banana. Potassium is an electrolyte that's vital for nerve and muscle function. If you're low on it, you can feel weak and fatigued. An 80-year-old friend of mine named Eleanor starts every single day with half an avocado on toast. She calls it her energy shield. She says it keeps her feeling steady and strong well past lunchtime, without any of the coffee jitters. During my experiment, I'll be adding half an avocado to my daily routine. It's perfect on toast, in a salad, or even blended into a smoothie for a creamy texture. It feels like a luxurious way to fuel your day. Our 5th superfood is another unsung hero of the pantry, legumes. This includes lentils, chickpeas, and various types of beans. These might be some of the most overlooked, affordable, and powerful energy foods on the planet. Legumes are special because they offer a powerful 1-2 punch of complex carbs and plant-based protein. Just like sweet potatoes, the carbs give you that slow, steady energy. At the same time, the protein helps you build and maintain muscle mass, which is key for staying strong and active. Just 1 cup of cooked lentils gives you nearly 18 grams of protein and 16 grams of fiber. That combination keeps you feeling full for a long time, helping you avoid those unhealthy, energy-sucking snacks. Legumes are also a fantastic source of iron, magnesium, and folate, all nutrients your body uses to produce energy. An iron deficiency is a common reason for fatigue in older adults, making it a brilliant natural strategy to add iron-rich lentils and chickpeas. For my challenge, I'll be making a hearty lentil soup, tossing chickpeas on my salads, and maybe making a black bean and corn salsa. They're a super versatile and budget-friendly way to keep my energy stable all day long. All right, we're halfway through our list. I'm already feeling a little something, especially in the afternoons, where I'd typically start to drag. It's fascinating how simple swaps can begin to make a difference. Now I want to hear from you. Looking at these first 5 foods, leafy greens, fatty fish, sweet potatoes, avocados, and legumes, which one are you most excited to add to your plate? Or maybe you have a favorite way to eat one of them already. Let me know in the comments below. Your journey could be the inspiration someone else needs. And if you're finding this helpful and you're curious to see my final results, be sure to hit that like button. Now, let's get back to it and uncover the following 5 superfoods. Superfood number 6 is all about small but mighty powerhouses, nuts and seeds. Think almonds, walnuts, chia seeds, and flax seeds. Don't let their size fool you. These are some of the most nutrient-dense foods out there. Like avocados, nuts and seeds are famous for their healthy fats, especially the omega-3s in walnuts and flax seeds that fight inflammation. They also give you a fantastic mix of protein and fiber. That trio, fat, protein, and fiber, works together to provide an extended, steady release of energy. Think about that 3 p.m. slump. Instead of a cookie, grab a handful of almonds. The cookie gives you a quick sugar rush and then, boom, you crash. The almonds, however, deliver lasting fuel that carries you through the afternoon without that energy roller coaster. Walnuts are primarily known as a top-tier brain food. Studies have shown that their omega-3s can improve cognitive function. And here's a remarkable fact about chia seeds. They can absorb up to 10 times their weight in water, which helps you stay hydrated and maintain energy levels. During my challenge, a small handful of mixed nuts is my new go-to afternoon snack. I'll also be sprinkling a tablespoon of chia or flax seeds on my yogurt. It's an effortless way to get a concentrated dose of energy. On to number 7, another crucial carb category, whole grains. This includes foods like quinoa, brown rice, and especially oats. Just like sweet potatoes, whole grains are all about that slow-burning, sustainable energy. The key word here is whole. Unlike refined grains like white bread, where all the good stuff has been stripped away, whole grains keep their nutrient-rich bran and germ. That means they're loaded with fiber, B vitamins, and magnesium, all critical for energy. There's a reason they call oatmeal a breakfast of champions. It contains a special fiber called beta-glucan, which forms a gel in your stomach. It makes you feel full and ensures a very gradual release of energy, setting you up for a stable morning without needing a snack. Quinoa is another star. It's technically a seed, but we treat it like a grain. What makes it so special is that it's a complete protein, meaning it has all 9 essential amino acids. That's a rare thing in the plant world, making it excellent for both energy and muscle. My rule for this experiment is simple: no more refined grains. I'm swapping white rice for quinoa or brown rice, and starting a few days each week with a warm bowl of oatmeal. It's a foundational change for long-term energy. Superfood number 8 adds a splash of color and natural sweetness. Berries. Blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, they aren't just delicious, they are antioxidant machines that provide a quick, yet balanced form of energy. Yes, berries have natural sugars for a quick pick-me-up, but unlike candy, they're also incredibly high in fiber. That fiber slows down the sugar absorption, so you get the energy boost without the dramatic spike and crash. It's nature's perfect energy snack. But the real magic is in their antioxidants, especially compounds called flavonoids. These compounds give berries their vibrant colors and are potent anti-inflammatories. They help protect your body's cells from damage and fatigue. Blueberries in particular are often called brain berries. Studies show the antioxidants in blueberries can improve communication between brain cells, helping to boost memory and delay cognitive decline. So you're not just strengthening your body, you're sharpening your mind. During my experiment, I found that berries are my new favorite dessert. I'll add a cup to my morning yogurt or just enjoy a bowl of mixed berries. They're a delicious way to fight fatigue. Our 9th superfood isn't a food, but a drink: green tea. If you're looking for a gentle lift without the harsh side effects of coffee, this is your answer. Green tea has a modest amount of caffeine, enough to wake you up, but not enough to give you the jitters or anxiety that a strong cup of coffee can. What makes green tea so special is its unique combo of caffeine and an amino acid called L-theanine. L-theanine has a calming effect on the brain. It works with the caffeine to create a state of relaxed alertness. It's energy without the edge, perfect for staying clear and focused. Beyond that, green tea is rich in powerful antioxidants that have been studied for various benefits, including reducing inflammation and protecting brain cells. Some studies even link regular green tea consumption to a lower risk of cognitive decline. For my challenge, I'm replacing my afternoon coffee with a cup of freshly brewed green tea. It should give me a gentle boost to get through the day without messing with my sleep. Finally, we've arrived at our 10th superfood, one that targets an often overlooked source of energy: your gut. We're talking about fermented foods like yogurt, kefir, and kimchi. The link between your gut and your energy is enormous. Your gut is home to trillions of bacteria, your microbiome. A healthy gut is essential for properly digesting food and absorbing all those vital nutrients. If your gut health is off, you could be eating all the right things but still feel tired because you're not getting the full benefit. Fermented foods are rich in probiotics, the good bacteria that strengthen your gut. By adding them, you improve digestion and enhance nutrient absorption. A healthy gut is also tied to a strong immune system, and when your body isn't fighting low-grade inflammation, you have more energy for everything else. Plain Greek yogurt is a fantastic choice because it's a double whammy: probiotics for your gut and a hefty dose of high-quality protein for your muscles. To complete my 10 superfood challenge, I'll be having a serving of plain Greek yogurt or kefir every day, often paired with berries or chia seeds. It's like an energy-boosting symphony in a bowl. And there you have it, the 10 superfoods that experts say can totally change our energy levels. From leafy greens and fatty fish to berries and green tea, we've covered a lot of ground. My 2-week experiment is just getting started, but I can already tell you that just focusing on these whole foods has made me so much more mindful of what I'm putting into my body. I feel less reliant on those quick fixes and more confident that my body can generate its own lasting energy. The real test is how I'll feel at the end of all this. The beauty of this list lies in its simplicity. These aren't exotic ingredients. They are powerful tools you can start using today to take back your vitality. It's all about making small, consistent choices that add up to a considerable difference in how you feel day in and day out. Thanks for joining me at the start of this challenge. I'll be back to share my final results and tell you honestly if I felt the difference. If you found this valuable, please hit the like button, subscribe so you don't miss the follow-up, and share this with a friend who might be struggling with their energy. You never know who you might help. Until next time, stay healthy and stay energized.